ever feel like email is just this black hole for your time?
Oh, yeah.
You sit down and you think, all right, I'm going to just get so much done today.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's like 3 hours later, and you're still just like, reply, all, delete.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
But what if there was a way to like automate a bunch of that? Like make those emails almost write themselves.
That'd be amazing.
Well, that's what we're diving into today.
Okay.
We're talking about using Make and OpenAI to like seriously streamline our inboxes.
Yeah.
Even if you're someone who like coding just sounds like a totally foreign language.
Yeah. No coding experience required.
That's the best part.
Absolutely. It's about working smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Right?
Totally.
We're going to build, a little custom email assistant to take care of all the routine stuff.
I am so ready for that.
Yeah.
So let's start with the basics. What is that?
So imagine like a visual platform and you're connecting all these different apps and services, kind of like building blocks. Make is basically like a digital Lego set for your digital life, I guess you could say.
Okay. I like that.
You can visually connect, your email, OpenAI, stuff like your calendar, your to-do list even, and you create like this chain reaction of actions.
Okay, so you're like making these little pathways for information to flow between your different tools.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, I'm seeing it. So where does OpenAI come into all of this?
So that's where the real magic happens.
Ooh, the smart part.
Yeah, the brains of the operation. So we're using these GPT models. And that's a powerful AI, right? It learns from tons and tons of text data. And that lets it, like, actually understand and generate language, just like a human would.
So it's reading my emails, basically.
It is. It's reading and it's understanding them.
Wow.
It figures out, is this spam? Is this someone asking to collaborate? Maybe it's a technical question. GPT figures all that out.
So after GPT has gone through all my emails, it's put them in their little categories. Then what happens?
All right. So then you can tell GPT to write a specific kind of response for each category.
Okay.
So let's say you're always getting emails from people who want to schedule meetings.
Yes.
You can set it up so GPT will check your calendar,
Okay.
suggest times that work, and even like write a whole personalized reply.
Wow.
And you can put placeholders in there too.
That's a placeholder.
So that's for things like, names or specific info from their email.
Okay.
That way, every response feels like, you really took the time to write it just for them.
Oh, that's so smart. So instead of me spending like 10 minutes going back and forth just to set up a meeting, it's like, boom, done.
Exactly.
That would be life-changing. But hold on, this isn't sending like the same generic robot reply to everyone, is it?
No, definitely not.
Okay, good.
Think of it as, you've got this super efficient assistant.
Yeah.
And they're writing really specific replies based on, what you would normally do.
Got it.
But the best part, you have the final say. It creates drafts, but you check everything before it actually sends.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah,
I like knowing that there's a human in the loop still.
definitely.
But besides saving me tons of time, what are some of the other like perks of using Make and OpenAI for my emails?
Well, one of the big ones is cost, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these tools have free versions or their plans are pretty affordable.
Nice.
So you're not spending a ton of money just to get organized.
Okay.
And the whole system is like insanely customizable.
Oh, tell me more about that.
You're not stuck with some rigid thing that doesn't really work for you.
Yeah.
You can like change the workflows, add new stuff, even connect it to other apps. It's all about making it work perfectly for what you need.
That's so cool.
And of course, there's the whole reliability thing.
Right.
No more missed emails, no accidentally hitting reply all when you really shouldn't have.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It's all handled systematically.
I love systems. Okay, this all sounds fantastic. But are there any downsides?
Sure.
Like what are some of the things that we need to be careful of when we're setting this up?
Yeah, you're right. No system's perfect. One of the big ones is something called overfitting.
Overfitting, what is that?
It's basically, it means you made the instructions for the AI, the prompts, too specific.
Okay.
So it can only handle, like, a very narrow range of situations.
Gotcha.
Like, let's say you only trained it to answer questions about one specific product. If someone asks a more complicated question, it's going to be lost.
Oh, I see. So how do we, like, not do that?
It's about balance, right? You want the AI to have clear instructions, but also some wiggle room.
Yeah.
So start broad, then refine things as you go. It's kind of like training a new assistant.
Okay.
You start with the general guidelines, and then you get more specific as they learn.
That's a great way to think about it.
Okay.
Okay, so overfitting, we know to avoid that. What else could trip us up?
Well, one thing could be limits on how many emails you can process, especially if you're on a free account.
Right.
If you have a ton of emails, you might need to, upgrade to a paid Make account.
Okay, makes sense.
And then sometimes you might get what are called integration errors.
Uh-oh. That sounds scary.
It sounds worse than it is. It usually just means like double checking your settings or reconnecting to an app.
Okay, so more of like a little speed bump, not a complete roadblock.
Exactly.
So let's say we've got the basics set up. We're starting to see the magic happen. How do we take things to the next level?
Well, you always want to monitor how things are working.
Okay.
Check those drafts the AI is making. Make tweaks along the way. You're basically training the AI to be more and more like you over time.
That is so cool.
And as you get more comfortable, you can start to explore those more advanced features.
Okay.
You could upgrade to handle more emails, or you could even try out those more sophisticated GPT models. They give you even more nuanced and context-aware responses.
So you can start small, and then as you need more, you can just kind of scale it up.
Exactly.
That's awesome. But I think it's important to step back for a sec, think
Yeah.
about what this all really means.
Right.
We're talking about saving potentially hours every single week.
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine all the things you could do with that time.
I know.
Learn something new.
Yeah.
Finally work on that passion project you've been putting off. Spend more time with people you love. It's kind of mind-blowing.
It really is. It's not just about getting things done faster.
Yeah.
It's about taking back your time and focusing on what really matters.
That's powerful. I love that. And we've only just, dipped our toes into the world of email automation with Make and Open AI.
Yeah, just scratch the surface.
But hopefully this has made you curious.
Definitely.
There are so many resources out there if you want to learn more.
Absolutely.
So go explore. Try things out and see how you can completely change your relationship with email.
Make your inbox work for you.
Exactly.